One of our listeners also asked, which immunizations do you recommend and which are not necessary? And she specifically said, and don't say none. So I think this is a great question because I think really here you've heard all the diseases, and I'd love your comment on it. But my comment is, I think it's up to you to decide which diseases you are fine to let your kids have or which ones you don't want them to. Maybe comment on that. And I'm sure you have this question in your clinic.
Yep, all the time. I think that your answer is correct. It's obviously from my standpoint that they're all important to do. And it is, again, what risk are you willing to accept? And I think the biggest one that I get is hepatitis B. And I think we addressed that a little bit in terms of why is that necessary as a baby. And so that's the big one that parents have some questions about why. And I think, again, the addressing is that let's protect them now. We don't have to worry about those things later on, is my answer.
Mhm.
But I think you're right. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. You're a parent, Darren. You probably remember those days.
Yeah.
There's some guilt, right? Like they just, these kids, they get you. They're just, it's hard. It's just hard to be a parent. And I think that with these diseases that we can prevent, I can't imagine sometimes how I could personally live with that guilt if I knew I could prevent something and didn't when my baby suffered. And again, I think at the end of the day, all us parents are just trying to do the best we can. And again, try not to be judgmental at all, but it's just that I think about that would be a tough one for me.
Yeah, that's a great answer. And I think it leads us to our next question, which is how do you respond to those who do not want to immunize their kids?
Yeah, again, good. We do a lot. And I think it's an interesting discussion because I'd like to try to figure out where is the misconception? What has that parent or parents been told? Is it a particular vaccine? What can we do to get you the science? And then again, it's up to you to do it. We try to address the vaccine issue even at the 2-week visit, even though we're not doing any vaccines at that visit, to just start introducing it. Say, hey, next time at 2 months, there's going to be vaccines. And do you have any questions? And so we start there. I'll often refer parents to a book by one of the big vaccine advocates, a pediatrician, Dr. Paul Offit. He's written a really wonderful book. I think it's called Vaccines in Your Child, maybe separating fact from fiction or something like that. But it's a really good book. It goes through all of the kind of pros, cons, stories, the myths. It goes over the whole MMR thing, but it's very well written and it's not too science numbers crunched. It's just very well done. So we'll try to do that. And again, I think it's a job to just educate. And again, maybe we can't change minds, but it is just that process of educating, talking, maybe alleviating some of those myths that are out there.
That's great. I'm sure you're a calming voice to provide the myth busting.